You catch up to the people that were spying on you, and they turn out to be a mixed group, made out of orcs, goblins, and humans, but also with a few creatures that look more like demons than anything else. An orc woman walks up to meet you. Her weapon is not drawn, but you do see she's very tense around you.
Well, it's not exactly spying when we stand there in the open now, is it? Obviously, we wanted your attention.
One of her people coughs loudly.
Sorry, I get a bit narky when I'm nervous. The name's Tilda, and back there you have my rather unique tribe. We were watching your progress in regards to the cosmic tree seed. Well, what you're doing is the big stuff, and word gets around, especially if you know where to listen. Our forest kinsfolk heard the ruckus you caused in the old mad Leashy's Grove, and then we've been watching this here place for a time, and here you are. I'm not a talker, so I'll try to be brief and to the point. You spoke to the elf, we know that. Perhaps you spoke to the elderly human in the tower. So you know that one way or another, you humans devised or caused the burning of the cosmic tree? Yeah. I don't really care which version is true, but I do care that the tree remains as it is now. It would be easy to say that because we were made to serve the Dark Lords of the Westerlands. We now seek some evil dominion, but it is not so. We are not evil, at least no more so than any creature trying to live and survive. Do you know how many millions of lives will be lost if you were to destroy the cosmic tree? Or even if you regrow it, we will be hunted, picked on and killed off, just like always. We do not seek to murder or enslave or take power, just to live in peace. Yes, I did, but not because it is evil. It is not. Well, okay, it has evil side effects, I grant you that. We've all struggled during the 100 years. We've all been close to extinction. But finally, we managed to create a balance of sorts. The sun is back, but not in its full strength. The tree is alive, sort of, so we have magic, and thus we live on, but in a new world. Yes, it was us, the so-called creatures of darkness, that saved the last seed of the tree. In doing so, we saved ourselves and all that is magical. Yet we do not have to give power back to the elves and high lords and ladies who forever seek to dominate us. In this grey area, we are finally free. We do not underestimate the drive and power humans hold. We've watched your progress, and we know you could try. But that is not our worry. Alas, the seed proved to have a mind of its own, as it were. It disappeared from our charge as fast as it first came into our possession. We know not where it is now. I think only the Guardians can now find it, and I know you have been marked by one. Despite what you may think of us, we will not kill you to try and stop you. Not only are we not murderers, but we believe it would do us no good. The elves will seek out another. No, we want you to join us, to find the seed and to keep it safe with you. You see, humans are the most adaptable among all of us. Sure, you will need to adjust. Life without much sun will not be easy, but together we can build something stronger. Without the elves, but with magic.
You have defeated the orc and her friends. Some run off before you can catch them, but if this was the main body of their band, it should not pose any threat to you.
You enter what you search the city and discover most of it.
As you explore the land, a long shadow covers the sun for a You outrun the strange smoke, and you still feel a chill running down your spines as you move farther away from the danger. One of you runs so fast they feel nimbler thanks to this mad escape. Your village is swarmed by the wailing wraiths. They are a force of pure darkness. Those who know the mystical ways of magic create Your willpower proves stronger than the malicious force of the wailing wraiths. This time, none of your people died. A figure, clad in a ragged dark green cloak, slowly approaches your party. As he gets closer, it is clear he is barefooted and carries nothing more than the clothes on his back. Seeing your party, the figure takes off the hood to reveal a gaunt, tired face of an elf, with his black and sad eyes looking straight through the souls of your men. Despite the evident sickliness, there remains an air of grace, a whisper of bygone beauty in the forgotten ancient creature. He stretches his arms before you in a gesture of peace, but does not speak. You bear the mark of the winds of ancient magic as follower of Veles, even when it is not active. As such, you carry a drop of the elder elven blessing within you. The stranger seems to recognize this kinship immediately. He drops down on one knee and reaches out for help. "The blood of Veles runs in your veins, children. Can you offer some aid?" After drinking some water, the elf finally speaks. His voice is but a whisper that rings in your ears, and its tune makes you weep, filling your soul with unknown sorrow. "My kind was once blessed with divine light. We walked Thea as immortal guardians of the sacred knowledge and the bearers of the eternal song of life. But when the darkness came, it was clear we had failed. Those who did not perish remained cursed, forever wandering this hallowed earth. Those who tried to help us risk sharing our fate. So please, friends, risk not your beautiful souls and leave me to my wretched fate." Despite the overbearing darkness, you feel strangely uplifted when the elf speaks, and some of you become more confident in themselves. "There is little anyone can do, yet your offer is kind. You risk much by helping me. If I can travel with you for just a few miles and enjoy listening to your tales, I shall be very grateful." You walk for some time, telling the elf of your village, and he seems to get better for it. After a few hours, you realize he is gone without a trace, but you find a small parcel in one of the backpacks. Unfortunately, you also feel that some of his curse now has a hold on you. You see fresh boar tracks. It looks like a large pack.
Ziadi do not turn to you.
You seek our aid and guidance, you shall If your body has been wounded, you have proven your...
You enter the ruins, but Ziadi do not.
You seek our... If your... You have proven...
You come across a hidden stash, and it looks like what? You have your loot safe in hand. You stab. It turns out these were simply some... Despite the daytime, the sky is suddenly overshadowed by a thick, dark mist that slowly engulfs everything. You use magic to create a mystical shield that prevents the mist.
To the unknowing eye, the battle lasted but seconds, yet for those who took part in it, time itself stopped and swallowed them whole. The black mist unleashed. You are set upon by a small group of rugged-looking dwarves. Their faces are scarred, as if the lead dwarf spits and grunts at you. Your men stand firm, showing off their strength and confidence. The dwarf leader listens to You have defeated the dwarven bandits. You realize a few of them have somehow broken their weapons in a last act of dying, but perhaps some can be salvaged. You see the skies darken and the air getting heavy. The wind picks up and thunder. You realize very quickly that you must have stumbled upon a territory. You know the right ritual. The ritual worked, and the Veles shriek in pain and run away from you. One of them is struck by them. As you look around and admire the world, you see something. You spot a group of travelers trekking through the land. They look like nomads.